Hey, what's going on YouTube? Hopefully I am live. I put the link to join me if you want to join me. So I've got some stuff that I picked up recently from NextDoor. So if you're not sure or unfamiliar with what NextDoor is, it's a website that you can join. It's free. It's people in your community. I ended up putting a ad for collectibles that I will buy them, and somebody messaged me. It was a wife, said that her husband had a bunch of GI Joes. They were Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, original stuff. So went to this guy's house, and guy wanted $10 a piece. He had like 150 figures. I wasn't about to go and pay $1,500 for what he had. A lot of the figures that he had um, didn't have the accessories and stuff for them. So I was not able to pick them up because, again, we couldn't come to some kind of an agreement on the whole lot. But he messaged me several days later, said, come back. I have maybe, you can have whatever figures you want for $10 a piece. So I had taken a look at the figures that he had, again, on the initial visit to his house. And I said, let me go ahead and go back and buy some. So the first figure I'm going to show you, again, I have action figures I picked up, like I said, from locally, some stuff I picked up at the store. I have community comic book stuff that I'm going to be unboxing. So again, the first figure I ended up picking up, his name is Grand Slam. He is a version 1 from 1982. I paid $10 for him. He's missing his plastic visor piece, but his hands and crotch are fine. Again, I only paid $10. This is maybe like a $30 to $40 figure, and I didn't have him. So that was the first one I ended up picking up from him. The next figure I picked up was Quick Kick. This is from 1985. This one is the mail-away version. He's actually still in his packaging with his backpack and his weapon. So he wanted a little bit more. I paid $15 for him, but I was very happy to pay that because it's like a $25 figure all day on eBay. The next figure I ended up picking up was, I think it's Lampreys. It's a Cobra hydrofoil pilot. Originally, when I bought this, I thought this was the mail-away figure. I don't know if anybody remembers, but like in the comic books, you used to be able to do some kind of mail-away. I think you had to use so many proof of purchases. You could create your own GI Joe action figure. So for some reason, I thought this was the Steel Brigade figure. It's not. This is the Cobra hydrofoil pilot. It's from 1985. I had to look this one up on YoJo. Still a cool looking figure. I always liked the Cobra Vipers and stuff like that. So that was, I think, the third figure I picked up. The next figure I picked up was a little bit of a disappointment because its top half is the right figure, but the bottom half is not. I picked it up because I used to love the Tiger Force figures. So this is from 1988. This is Tiger Rat or Sky Striker. Very cool looking figure. But the bottom half, he must have been broken and he put them back, but he put the wrong bottom because the bottom is from 1992. It wasn't until I started looking up the figure that I noticed that it wasn't right. Hey, Trev, welcome. Appreciate you watching. So yeah, so that was a little bit of a disappointment. I paid $10 for him. It's definitely not worth the $10 I paid. But again, I love the Tiger Force series that GI Joe came out with. This one here I thought was original, the original version 1 figure. He does have his backpack, and he does have his accessory, his gun. This is Gung Ho, which I thought was such a cool figure. Fortunately, this is like version 6. It is a harder to find figure, I think, to some extent because it came with a vehicle. But since he's complete, he's about $40. I ended up only paying $10 again. If you're just catching in, Trev, I ended up putting a post on NextDoor that I buy collections and toys, and somebody reached out to me that they had some GI Joes to sell me. So I'm pretty much showing what I picked up GI Joe wise, but I also have some action figures that I picked up from Ollie's, Ross, and then I have a whole bunch of stuff that I need to unbox for comic book community wins and stuff. So this one here, this is Rock and Roll. This is version number 1. This is also from the first series. He also comes with his helmet. Again, I made sure all of the hands, weren't missing any fingers, and the crotches were good. The crotch, area was good. Again, $10. This is maybe like a $20 figure, rock and roll. It's the original one with the straight arm. So those are kind of like the ones you want to look out for. Again, these weren't ones that I had in the collection, so very happy to have that. And then this one here was kind of a big surprise. This is a Cobra Viper pilot. This is from 1983. I just thought it was just an original Cobra figure. Thing is like the Cobra insignia on the chest is all worn out. This one's a silver chest piece is supposed to be. This is like, even in this condition right now, this is like a $70 to $80 figure. And I was able to get them like for $10. The guy wanted, like I said, $10 for each figure. He had about 150 something figures. I wasn't able to buy the whole collection. They didn't want to like sell them to me. Yeah, definitely OG. But two of these figures, like, I'm so happy. I wanted these growing up. This is Tomax and Zamet, the brothers. I always wanted them, and so they were $10 a piece, which, not much difference than buying them online. He did have the guns for both figures. He didn't have the backpacks or like that little. No, they have like a little accessory, like almost like a zip line or something. He didn't have that, but for $10 a piece, I actually finally have the two figures that I wanted. And I would say like the a lot of times they have wear on them, and these were pretty good. So for $10, I was happy to pick both of those up each. And I've been trying to get the Dreadnoks, all of them, like Zartan. So I think this one is Zorana. I didn't have her. I paid $10. That's probably about what the value is of this one. Even he didn't have the accessories for her, so that was pretty much all of the Joes that I picked up. See, yeah, to me, I had Joes, I had Transformers, I had He-Man figures. When I think I was like 16 or 17, I went to go visit my dad, and my mom went and had a garage sale and like sold my whole collection. So that is why I'm trying to find what I can when I come across them. So the next thing I picked up here, this was actually from Ross. So Loki was $5.99. This is like the retro series Marvel Legends or Marvel Hasbro series. So for $5.99, I thought this was a really good pickup at Ross. These were probably like what, $18.99 or $20 a piece. So I picked that up. They had other figures, but not at the one at my Ross. Next figure I picked up at Ross is Age of Apocalypse Magneto. This was $7.99. It's got all the Build-A-Figure pieces. So I ended up picking up two for $7.99. I figured one would be in the collection, and maybe another one could be a giveaway or a trade bait to someone. Next place I went to Ollie's, and they had a whole bunch of Legend Series figures. So this is J. Jonah Jameson. He was only $9.99. I figured, I collect Spider-Man, and if I decide to take him out of box, it'd be kind of cool to put him in some kind of scene with Spider-Man. So I thought that was kind of cool. Next figure I picked up was they had a whole bunch of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier figures, from the show. This one is the Winter Soldier. And again, it's got a pretty cool head sculpt of I think it was Sebastian, whatever his name is, that plays the character. This one I think was $9.99 as well. Again, they had Falcon, they had U.S. Agent. So for $10, I thought this was probably the only one I really wanted to pick up. I kind of like the character. The next figures I picked up at Ollie's, I know they're not everybody's favorite, but they're the Eternals figures. I ended up picking up almost half the line of the Eternals figures at Target for like $6. This one here was $4.99. So for $4.99, I didn't want to leave it there. I wanted to be able to get all the pieces to do the Build-A-Figure. So I want to say the only one I have left to collect is Sprite. So I ended up picking up Kingo, and then I got Ajax. So again, these were like $4.99 a piece. So I didn't think it was, too bad of a pickup. Yeah, I thought everything was pretty cool. I picked up. Next thing I ended up getting, this was at Target. I picked up a Brawl Stars figure. This one, I can't remember his name. Crow. So I play Brawl Stars. I play like Clash of Clans. That's kind of like my guilty pleasure. Um, when I'm not working and doing other stuff. Next thing I got here. This one is from Comics by the Bay. This was actually, I think, his first. I don't remember what subscriber when this was, but I've been waiting to unbox this. I've been having a lot of things just unopened, and I feel bad because they really need to be, like opened and put away in the collection. So congrats to me. That's what it says. I'm hoping I got like a sticker or something because I love when everybody sends community stickers. So yeah, this is awesome. Yay, I finally got some Comics by the Bay stickers. Awesome. Congrats so much on the win, and so sorry it took so long to get it in the mail. Thank you for your support, and hope one day maybe we can meet up and go hunting in the wild. So he lives in Melbourne, Florida. I live in Kissimmee, so I'm maybe like maybe like an hour away from him. And I end up going there to his local LCS. I actually went there recently, like maybe 2 weeks ago. I picked up some stuff from his LCS, but I didn't have a chance to actually meet up with him because it was like really short time. So yeah. Anyways, congrats, Matt. So thank you, Matt. I appreciate you, and I do wish to meet you sometime. So again, the book that I ended up winning from him, I didn't have in the collection. I'm a huge X-Men collector. I love X-Men and Spider-Man. So this was a book that I actually didn't have. So this is definitely going to a good home. It's not going to be sold. It's not going to be traded. It's going to stay here in my collection. All right, so I ended up getting X-Men. I think this is Annual 1 or King Size Special 1. So this was a book I didn't have. So very awesome book to add to the collection. So that was the first community win / unboxing, comic book unboxing. The next one here, this is from Wanted Comics with an X. They are on Whatnot. I believe they're also on Instagram as well. But this was actually a win. Just from entering in one of their like follower giveaways. This book I actually really like, and it's going to stay in the PC. It's not a book I have, and I've always liked this cover. I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, this is from 1981. It's Frank Miller, and here we go. So this is ROM number 17. Kind of hard to see, but it's got Wolverine, it's got Colossus, it's got Storm. I think it's always been a pretty cool cover. I like it. It's actually in really good, great shape. It's probably very fine. So yeah. So that was free just for going on to one of their Whatnot streams. I think that was probably like one of the better books that they had that they were giving away. This next one here, this is actually from Steve Berkland. So I think this was just like a community win. So this is Burke Fam 54 Comics. I can't remember what this is. This has like been so long since I've actually had a chance to, like I said, unbox everything. I figured yesterday was Father's Day. It's not Father's Day anymore, so it'll feel like Father's Day to me now. Ended up spending time with the family today. So happy Father's Day to everybody out there. If great sign is it's not packing tape. It's actually blue painter's tape. So somebody must have AOK'd that to Steve. So great job, Steve. Team pull tabs. All right. So I can't remember what part of like this giveaway was. So I think this is David Nakayama, some kind of variant virgin cover or virgin cover of was it Spider-Gwen, and I don't know who that is. So that's a pretty cool book. I didn't have that book. Some kind of Power Ranger book. I don't know what this one is. Also, no, this is Rico, maybe the cover artist. So that's cool. Wow, look at this. It's a homage of Conan the Barbarian #1. This one is Barbaric #1. Pretty cool. Next book here is Batman Detective Comics #3, New 52. Wonder Woman Black and Gold. Very nice. Look at that. Sorry for the lighting. All right, so that's all from Steve Berkman. That was, again, all a community win. The next item here is from Mark, Legion of Comics. I think this was also another community win from him. And I'm going to try to drop a video tomorrow. It's going to be something I purchased for the DC Arrow TV series. It's going to be a prop from the series. I also unboxed a comic and a trading card that was signed by the actor. So I already recorded it earlier tonight, and I just had the itch to kind of go live and kind of, like I said, share some stuff that I want in the community. So thankfully now I've got a whole bunch of Geminis that I can send out. I was getting low on Geminis. See, this took a lot quicker to open Mark's package because he used pull tabs. Don't you love that? All right. So yeah, DC goodness. Yeah, I think Steve mentions he's a DC guy. Oh man, this is awesome. I am so happy because, like I said, I just went ahead and like I said, I love Arrow. So this is a really cool foil cover. I don't know what it's from. I'll have to look at it later. But I was actually going to go pick this up at the store. This and also the second one with what is it? The second one is with Roy Harper. So it's got I can't think of what his name is now. Why? But yeah, I wanted to pick them both up because I thought the covers were pretty cool. So this is pretty cool. I'm glad I have these. I was actually going to pick this up at my LCS. So yes, Red Arrow. Yes, I kept thinking of he's got the other moniker from the TV series. And it was one of the books I was looking at recently. It was like a Teen Titans book. So this one here is actually from Fanboy Prime. So this was a win on one of his, I think, Saturday morning shows. And this was one where you had to guess like who the boy band member that his wife had a crush on. So I somehow guessed it right, which I don't know if that's a good idea or good thing because I don't really like boy bands. Arsenal, yes, that's who I was thinking. That's the name that came in my mind. Yes. So yeah, he actually hooked me up also with some pretty cool books. So this is Teen Titans #1 Rebirth, a book I don't have. This one is The Flash 49. It's a pretty cool cover. So I'm just actually watching season 9 of The Flash, and I got to say I'm kind of like disappointed. It's not as good as I was hoping it was going to be. I'm like maybe 8 episodes into this season, and it's just kind of disappointing. I don't know if I even want to finish it. The next one here was some kind of Red Skull, I think Alex Ross cover. I think this was like the main thing that he was giving away that day, so that's very cool. I think the only Alex Ross timeless book I have is The Punisher, so that's another cool add to the collection. Generation X 67. I definitely remember picking up this in the 90s to read. I don't think I went past maybe issue 10 or 12 of this, so I'll have to check this out. The next book here is Superboy and Wonder Girl #10. Another book I don't have. Okay, this is pretty cool. Deathstroke versus Batman #30. This is a pretty cool cover. I like Deathstroke. See, that was one of the characters I liked in the Arrowverse. Again, I'm going to be unboxing probably tomorrow something from the show. I kind of wish it was like the Deathstroke helmet or the Mirakuru helmet. That's actually available like online, but now it's a crazy price through Propabilia. So next one here, I've had this for like a while. It's from Cole's Comic Claim. He's so awesome because he thinks of me, and I don't know. I don't deserve, the kind people that are out there in the community sometimes. I have been kind of like not putting a lot of stuff out there. Um, just like I said, a lot of things going on in my personal life. I didn't get a chance to go to Heroes Con. I got the green light to go, but I just kind of decided last minute I didn't really want to go. But so yeah, this is from Cole. He said he saw it at a con, figured it'd be perfect for my collection. I'm glad that you're sticking to YouTube and always know that you can reach out if you wanted to talk. So he's awesome. He's so cool, man. I like that he's a good friend and very nice. Oh my gosh. I wish I kind of opened this sooner because it's been just sitting here, and I would definitely appreciate it because he knows I would appreciate it. I don't know what book this is, but this is essentially a homage to New Mutants 87, and I have a really stupid, crazy fetish for this cover. I actually just bought some Rob Liefeld original art, essentially for, I would say, Father's Day. So I bought it for myself, and it's not an 87 homage or anything like that. It's original art from an X Force book. So hopefully I'll show that at some point soon. But yeah, I've been trying to slowly collect 87 homages. It's like I said, it's just kind of like a stupid fetish for me right now, unfortunately. The last thing I have is a video game. I recently got back into collecting video games because my brother-in-law, he has a collection, obviously his original collection from when he was a kid. And so like I ended up buying from him like the original Game Boy Pokemon Red and I think it was like blue version or whatever. So I ended up buying some from him, and I ended up going on to Whatnot, and I kind of went down, like I said, this rabbit hole of collecting again. And the guy that was doing this show, I think it's like Mario and Peach on Whatnot. And so this was a factory case sealed game because he was doing like a show that was explaining how you can grade, video games, and that was something that I was interested in because I've been coming across games. Hey Kenneth Bird, appreciate you stopping by. So yeah, he ended up selling this game. I think I paid like 10 or $11 for it. It's Lion King 1.5. It's on Game Boy Advance. It's a sealed game, and I just got it more or less because I thought maybe I'd maybe grade it or maybe save it to grade it sometime. I don't know. I don't even think it's a very good game. The 1.5 movie was like really sucky, but that was pretty much what I had gotten. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Like I said, I ended up getting a bunch of action figures from Ollie's, from Ross, and I picked up some stuff, like I said, from Target. Didn't show everything. I think the last thing I have here, yeah, actually, one more thing. So I was collecting Marvel Fleer cards. This is like my only card fetish right now at this time. So these are like patches. They're like, almost like relic cards. So I ended up buying 2 cards on eBay from a seller, and figured I'd get back into trying to finish the whole set. I think there's maybe like 30 or 35 cards to the set. Hey, Cat Fan. Appreciate you stopping by. So I ended up showing, if you watched the beginning of the video, I ended up showing some figures I picked up at Ollie's. A lot of these were like anywhere between $4.99 to like $9.99. And then I ended up picking up some original G.I. Joes from like series 1 through like 6. So yeah. And like I said, ended up picking up two cards. These are from DC Sports 87. I guess that's the person's handle on eBay. And again, these weren't ones I had. I want to say one was maybe like $5 and the other one was $10. But these are like more expensive to find, like if you buy it now. So this one is Venom. So this was like, like on the corner of the comic book. This was probably from, actually it tells you right here. So this was from Venom Lethal Protector #1. So like the very corner of the comic, that's the art. So this is a patch. So like I said, I've been collecting these Flare cards now. And then this one here is from Marvel Team Up 150. So it's got like Spider-Man walking away. And again, I think I ended up like paying maybe $15 for both cards. And on average, I think like the Venom card goes for a lot more. So that's the actual comic that uh, artwork came from. Marvel Team Up 150. I wish I had an Ollie's. Never been to one. Yeah, they're actually pretty good. I picked up some mystery packs from there, and sometimes they're hit or miss. But yeah, I think they're really good. If you find one, go there because I ended up picking up, like I said, some Marvel Legends. They had one. I want to say maybe I know they had the White Vision there for maybe like $10. I know they had if they had Baron Zemo, I probably would have picked it up. I only picked up Bucky. I didn't pick up the U.S. agent or anyone else from the series, but yeah, I thought they're pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, if you go back to the beginning of the video or earlier, like I said, I picked up Magneto, the Age of Apocalypse version. This was only $7.99. This was at Ross. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Figured I'd, like I said, go live. I had a desire to go live and wanted to share, like I said, a whole bunch of stuff that I had been sitting here for a while. And like I said, I haven't had a chance to go and unbox everything. So again, if you're catching this, I hope everybody's enjoyed their Father's Day, and hope you enjoy the video. Again, I'm going to drop a video for tomorrow. It's going to be in regards to the DC Arrow show, and it's going to be a prop that I picked up. It's a comic, and then also like a signed trading card as well. I figured I'd share that because it's something I ended up buying essentially for my birthday. But yeah, pretty much gonna be sure to catch like this at the beginning. I showed more or less the figures, and then I'm gonna try tomorrow, like I said, to drop the one video of the prop, and then I'll announce the winner for the last video where I did the 10 comics challenge, and I said guess which comic I'm picking up, and there was one winner. So be sure to watch it so that you can see who won. Appreciate you, Trev, and thanks again, Cat Fan. Have everybody have a good night, and like I said, I'll probably be back to trying to put content out there. I got like a lot of stuff from before Christmas, after Christmas. I just have been kind of like kind of apprehensive to put stuff out there, and been very busy, like just things going on and at home. So figured I'd try to get live and go and try to put more content out now. So again, I'll be sure to check everybody out. And comment and watch your videos as well. Again, appreciate everybody. Appreciate all the support. I hope everybody's doing well. Take care.